Hi, I'm Coach D. Shen, an original strength coach based in the San Francisco Bay Area. Today I'd like to talk to you about using tools to help mobilize the spine. Basically, if your spine doesn't move, it's really hard for you to perform a lot of movements. A lot of times it gets locked up because of our 21st century position, sitting too much, hunched over a computer, looking down at an iPhone, our cell phones, all that kind of stuff. And we want to make sure that our spine is very supple so we can move back and forth and also up and down, and also to be able to stabilize that. But first, we have to unlock it. So one of the ways I like to do this is with a tool. So these can be 2 lacrosse balls here. That's the cheapest way to do it. You can either use them separately or use some athletic tape to create what we like to call a peanut, which is just wrapping the tape around and then around the center here, cinching it tight so they don't move apart. But you can use them separately. I also like these yoga tune-up balls. They come in a nice netted bag so that you don't have to tape them together, but you can also use them separately. They're also softer than a lacrosse ball, so it might be more comfortable to do this. Because essentially what we're going to do is take these balls, put them on the ground, and then roll our spine on them. So you may find that softer surface is better. This guy is a Mobility Wad Gemini. It's pretty nice because it's nice and firm, but also this spacing is a lot narrower. That you can get narrower than what you can get with a 2 lacrosse balls together, and that allows you to get a little closer to the spine. So here's what you do. So I'm going to use the Gemini since I like that a lot. And basically take this, put it down on the ground. See that? Start at the end of the rib cage, the end of the thoracic spine. And kind of hug yourself to expose the segments a little bit. And I like to start with just kind of rolling it up and down the spine like this, and relax into it. Trying to get my spinal erectors and multifidi, loosen them up a little bit, get them to relax. Okay. Then I can start kind of rocking back and forth this way. Okay, that feels pretty good. Eventually, you can even move the pelvis up and down. Okay, so now I'm starting to mobilize each segment by segment. So I'll stay on one segment for a little while, go up and down. I can also move the upper part of my body up and down. Okay, so then I'll move a little bit, about an inch up. Go up and down. Move a little more. Go up and down. Okay, move it up. As you do this, it feels pretty good. You might find that you'll get some pops and adjustments in the spine, which is nice because that means the joints are loosening up. And I'll go back again. Try to get those segments moving. You don't have to really crank on it very much. You may find an adverse reaction if you try to bend too much, but just get them moving a little bit. Go segment by segment. May feel a little pop. I just had a pop right there. That's pretty good. Go up and down. You can also move it down pelvis, the lower part of your body. Okay. Going on there. So you can also do the lumbar spine. I find it's a little bit tough to do, but you can get in there. It's just a little bit hard to get suspended on that and relax, but you can mobilize it a little bit. It also feels pretty good on the muscles down there. Okay. Oh, I just got a pop there, right at the TL junction. That's the junction between the lumbar spine and the thoracic spine. So yeah, I do this every morning if I can. Sometimes I feel a little kink in my spine and I'll get on the balls and roll around. But it feels pretty good and it gets the segments separated from each other and mobile again. So give it a try and let me know what you think.